I'm Gigi Edgley. I play Chiana on Farscape. Come and play.
Now, I have to ask you, what is the deal with you and Dargo? Like, what's going to happen there?
Dargo and Crichton and I, no. We've been mucking around together and look at The Princess, which I think is the first of a three-parter that's on tonight, is going to be a fantastic sort of hint to what goes on there.
Can I come in? Bad time. Good time. Sorry, wrong time.
And we come up with some nice sort of kinky chemistry, you could say. Yeah, there's some, I think there's an episode, what episode are you guys up to, 12?
Yeah.
You've seen Home of the Remains, haven't you? In that episode there's one of Chiana's old friends, Altana, and she says Chiana gives her body away freely, but her heart is a different matter. And I think Dargo actually it inspires her to look at that, because she is a very sexual, very sensual character. I think that he sort of makes a head turn in that essence, that she is, you know, astounded by him because he is so noble and so honest, and she can't understand that because she's always lived, you know, for her mantra of survival and, you know, basically to get what she wants however she can get it. Right. So to see these traits in Dargo, I think is a really attractive thing in him. And when they have their first sort of, when he comes up to her and kisses her, she's been sort of chasing him for a while, and suddenly he turns around and smacks it on her. It's like, oh, whoa. So I think there's a really nice friendship there, and there's some good chemistry that comes, and they're a really interesting match. I think it's really interesting to see two aliens play and court each other and see what comes of it.
Hey. It's just a game for us, Dargo, okay? We don't play by the rules they do.
The truth is, we're not compatible.
Only your DNA. Not the parts that make us feel pleasure. You know Crichton's in custody.
What?
He kissed some princess, and now they won't let him go.
Of all the stupid...
You want me to jump to another conclusion? He probably wouldn't be in this den if it wasn't for you.
Me?
Yeah, if you hadn't rejected him.
It wasn't my door he was last seen sniffing under.
Some women consider that a compliment.
Some women have to.
Last time that you and I talked, you said that sometimes you feel a little bit like Sydney on Melrose Place.
Ah!
I was wondering if
I'm much more comfortable with it now. Yes, I'm much more comfortable with my evilness. No. Or basically, like, I don't know if I spoke to you, but Ben and I were talking about it, because in the script coming up in the cliffhanger, there's you see a lot of Chiana's old traits coming through again. You see a lot of her Nabari traits, of her basically her playing more, and not, as you see her sort of come to terms with the ship and the people on it, you see good connections there. But I think when there are raw situations and intense high stakes situations, she turns back to her old ways, which is sort of the Sydney off Melrose, the stab your friend in the back kind of deal. And it's not necessarily a weakness of hers, but it's definitely something that she turns to when all else fails, because that's how she knows to communicate, to act in those kind of circumstances. So she is coming for a turn, so I'd keep an eye on her as the cliffhanger comes up.
If anything happens to John Crichton, expect retribution. Yeah.
And there are some interesting little sparks that do arise. So yeah, we're getting into the real nice sort of the juicy part of Chiana again. And I was having a chat to Ben about it, and I said, oh look, the writers want me to do this thing, and I know everyone's going to hate me after it, and I'm really nervous. And he said, look, you know, it's Chiana, it's the way she is. It's not, you know, you're Gigi, that's Chiana. It's two very different people. And Gigi, or in earthbound terms, we would call it a slut or a trollop or whatever else, but, you know, basically in space, this is how she works, this is all she knows. So yeah, watch out for it. There are some really nice ones, and it's good because over the break I want to try and spend some time on her movements and her alien characteristics, and really dive into them again and grow more brave and confident, because there is so much freedom on the set. You are allowed to do, you know, allowed to go as far as you like with the character choices, with your emotional stakes, with everything. So I want to sort of endow that more and become more committed to it, and just take a deeper step into it, into the nice juices in the belly. Yeah, the gory stuff.
All right, anything else you want to say?
playing in the uncharted territories is very fun. Come and watch.